Hey guys, it's Sharon with Chalk Couture, and I have a really fun Valentine's project to work on today. So I know that a lot of you just love this truck design, this truck transfer, so we're going to be doing that. And then we're also going to be working with a couple of these other designs to add to it, to make it a really fun thing. And also, we're going to be working with the shadow box today, so I'm going to be adding some fun little things on the inside to it. So stick around so that you can see me work on everything. I need to get a couple of tools, so hang tight. Okay, I am ready to go. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do, and let me see if I can move you to where you can see things. Okay, I think you guys can see my desk here. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to take off the backing to this shadow box. Hey Connie, how are you doing today? Okay, I think I got that off. Now I want to also make sure that I'm doing this right side up. They have these little thingamajiggers here to hang it on the wall. So I want to make sure, mine is going to be horizontal, so I want to make sure that this is on the top. Okay, so let's get this backing out. Okay, we got that done. Let me put this aside for a minute. Okay, so I was looking for black paper to put on this, and I couldn't find it. And that's really going to bother me because the silver, this is going to be a piecework job. And I don't think I'm going to like that. I'm going to need black. Shoot, I really thought I could make this work. Well, I think I'm just going to, I can always change this later. So, just to show you guys the process of how to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure this backing here. Okay. So this is where I want to cut it off, right here. Okay, so now I have my little cutter. So I'm a scrapbooker. That's just kind of who I am. I started my love for crafting with Creative Memories. So I was briefly a consultant for them back in the day. That was probably back in 2003. What did I just do here? Okay, so all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my double-sided tape and I'm going to just tape it. So I had my last kid in 2002. And by the time he was born and throughout that whole first year, I was noticing that all of my pictures were really getting backed up, and I was just putting them into photo albums. And actually, I don't even think I was putting them into photo albums. They were just getting kind of clogged up at home, and it was really starting to concern me. I felt like I needed to do something more permanent. So see how this is going to look? It's going to be patched up. And that's going to bother me. So I'm just going to leave it as is. Well, maybe I'll just patch it up for now. Let me mark this off. So anyways, I was starting to feel kind of panicked that my pictures were not in albums. So I went to a Creative Memories friend of mine, and that was when I decided to join. So I joined Creative Memories, and that was where my love for crafting began. And I actually have not scrapbooked much lately. since I started doing Clever Container, first of all, and now Chalk Couture, I just really have not had the time for it. But I'm hoping to get back into it because I really feel like crafting and scrapbooking and, you know, well, just crafting in general is just really therapeutic. It just really makes you feel good about yourself and about life, and it just kind of releases all the stress from your life. I don't know what it is or why that happens, but it just does. And this is a little more than, see, I'm a little over. Can you guys see? So I'm just gonna leave it for now, and then maybe I can bend it forward. Okay. Yeah, there were times when I actually would have like a raging headache, and then I would go to scrapbook, and miraculously my headache went away. So I don't know what it is about the crafting, but it just really is therapeutic. It makes you feel better. Okay, so this is the top. Alrighty, so I'm probably going to change that inside there, but we'll leave it for now. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is I just want to lay it kind of all out. And this is going to be like that. And we're going to do some overlapping. And then I want to put these, if you can see these fun little hearts, I want to put these in the bed of the truck. I don't think I'm going to have enough room for this guy here. It's really going to be tight. So we'll just kind of play around. We'll see how this all goes. Okay, so I've not used this truck before, but one of my customers did, and she really liked it, so we'll see how this goes. Alrighty, so here we go. So we're going to use the candy apple and the bright whites, and then I'm going to do a little ombre technique too, so that we get a little pink in there. And what else am I going to need? Actually, I wonder if I'm going to want some black. I wonder if I'm going to want this truck to be black. Hey, Stephanie. Thanks for watching. Hey, could you guys do me a favor and share this video? That would really help me to get some views out there. I'm going to grab some black. So hang tight. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I've got my black. All right, I'm not sure what I think of these colors that I picked, but we're just going to go with it and see how it works. All right, so Stephanie, I know that you live in the lovely area of Cincinnati. How are you doing with this rain? We're having lots of rain today. Okay, this is... All right, I'm going to put it as close to the bottom as I can get it. And I just fuzz that. For those of you who aren't aware, we want to make sure that we fuzz everything. And fuzzing just helps the stickiness to go away, because you don't want it to be too totally sticky, because if it is, then it's going to be like, it's really going to stick to my glass, and we don't want it to stick too much. Okay, then we want to get all the bubbles out. This looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna make this red. So you're over it. You're glad it's warm out though. Yes. It is nice to actually have some warm weather again. Oh, I'm running low on red. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to start getting cold weather again soon, though. And that's going to be happening in a couple days, I think. All right. Let's see. I need to find a squeegee. I think I'm going to use this guy. I like the big fat ones, too. Alrighty, here we go. Boy, this has a whole different feel on glass than the chalkboard. Totally different feel. But I like it. It goes on a lot easier. Well, not a lot easier, but easy. Okay. So Connie, tell me, are you familiar with chalk couture? What is your experience with it? I'm not sure if I've seen you on one of my videos before, so I'm just curious. Looks like there's a bubble in there. I don't know what that's all about. It's kind of weird, but we'll see in a minute. Okay, you ready for the reveal? I think it's working. Friday is a high of 27. Oh yeah, okay, so I just read that backwards and I thought you said 72 and I almost had a cow. 72 is a little crazy for February. So this is coming off kind of tricky because I have part of that transfer underneath the glass. But it's working quite nicely. Okay, now we're going to put this in my water bath. Okay. Hi Pamela, thanks for watching. Okay, so now I need the, actually what I'm gonna do is I need to dry this off before we go on to the next level. And I see that little bubble in there. I don't know what the heck happened there, but it's okay. It won't be noticeable once we put the second layer on. I want to make sure I get this really good and dry, because once I stick that, oh, I hope I didn't put this up too high. I have a feeling I did, or too low. I might have to redo that whole thing. Could you imagine? It could happen. All right, here we go. So I really needed a bigger board to do everything that I wanted to do here. But that's okay. I can always do this all over again. Okay, so I'm just fuzzing it here. All right, let's see. I did go to, I did not give myself enough space. Wow. This stinks. But, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. Because, it's just going to be cut off a little bit at the bottom, but that's okay. And this glass is really sticky, so I'm glad that I fuzzed it. But it's kind of bubbly. I'm not sure if it's the transfer. We had a little snafu with the transfer at my launch party. Okay, so this will be cut off just a teeny tiny bit. All right, now for the black. So I'm gonna just clean off this squeegee here because I want to use this. So let me get this wet, get that cleaned off so that I can use it again. So, do we have any crafters here? Who loves to craft? Stephanie, do you like to craft? And Pamela? And if you do craft, tell me what kind of crafting you like to do. I love to hear what everybody's favorite things are to do. Craft. Wow, I just made my whole hand red. All right, here we go with the black. Actually, I need to stir this up a bit. Where did my stir go? Gonna get all red again. This is gonna be a fun one once I can start doing the ombre. All right. Let's mix up this black a little bit. So, what is everybody, let's see, Stephanie, you said you do, oh yes, I do some of everything. You do crafts with my kids, and I like to make stuff, especially signs. And let's see if it'll let me read more of what you said. Oh, okay, signs and holiday things. Awesome. So then you're probably having some fun watching some of these videos to see how it all works. Okay, here we go, on to the black. I'm gonna have to really get down there at the bottom. Oh, I did it pretty good. Yeah, depending on the project that you're working on, depends on what kind of a squeegee is going to work best. Sometimes the small ones are good. Sometimes you like to use the Cricut. Oh my gosh, I love the Cricut. I use the Cricut with scrapbooking. And again, I haven't done the scrapbooking in a while, and I'm feeling a real void in my life. This is kind of close up here. Yeah, so sometimes you want to use a big squeegee and other times you want to use a small one. And actually, Chalk Couture has just come out with some mini squeegees, which I'm super excited about. And speaking of Chalk Couture, I know I've talked about this some, but we have this new program that's like a subscription program. So for those of you who really love this kind of thing, you can sign up to be like a monthly member. And then basically what that is they'll send out a whole new, hey Alexis, my cat's sleeping in the background. I got two cats sleeping in the background. Can you see them? So for $19.99 a month, and that is free shipping, they will send out to you a whole new transfer, a transfer and the paste to go with it. So every single month you can make a whole new crafting project. So that's really a fun thing to do if you really enjoy this kind of thing. So if you guys are interested at all in that, let me know, and then I can get you added to it. Okay, this is pretty good. I think I'm having some issues with my transfer because we had that problem at my launch. This is kind of bubbly, it looks like. So it is kind of messed up, but I don't think it's going to be too noticeable. So we're going to pretend it didn't happen. Let me see. I think we got the hardest part over with, so now it's just going to be fun. All right, let me get out my hair dryer again. Actually, my craft dryer. Let's see, Stephanie, did you do a lot of crafts before starting this company? Honestly, the only crafts that I did was the scrapbooking. That was pretty much it. I've always loved crafts of all kind. I remember when my kids were little, I would just go and buy all sorts of crafts. I mean, I did crafts with them and whatnot. I'm a little OCD though. And I shouldn't be this way, but I am. If my kids aren't doing things exactly the right way, I get all worried about it and I get a little squinky. So that's not so good. But yeah, I remember when they were little, I would just buy up tons and tons and tons of crafts for them to play with. And I had fun with that. Okay, I think we're done with the black. But as far as doing crafting for myself, scrapbooking was pretty much the only thing I did. Okay, what happened here? I got some black on it. Let me grab a little white. You're the same way, little OCD. Yeah, oh, it's because I have it on my thumb here. Yikes. All right, I think I got that off. Okay. I hated being that way with them though, because they just wanted to have fun and I just wanted to be like, oh my God, you're gonna ruin it. But they grow up so dang fast. And so you just have to really enjoy the moments while you can. So unfortunately, I did not learn that lesson till they were already grown. Okay, this is going to be a fun one here. So we have all these cute little hearts. Let me make sure I get this even. And here's where we're going to do the ombre technique. So for those of you who don't know, it's where you put one color on the top, one color at the bottom, and then you mix it all together. So I'm going to need the white. I'm going to want to make sure I mix this up. Oh my gosh, the white is a horrible mess. I'm afraid I'm going to need to get a whole new can here. Maybe I can you guys see how thick that is? I mixed two containers together and one of them, gosh, I keep getting it on my fingers. It's like the consistency of that marshmallow cream stuff. That's what this chalk looks like right now. But I think I can make it into something that I can work with here. It's just going to take a little bit of extra. I wish I had my multi-tool. Maybe I can grab that out of this water. Let's see, Stephanie, you made all of your daughter's birthday party decorations for her, her first Minnie Mouse birthday. Oh, I bet that was really cool. I'm not sure if I knew you had a daughter. I'm wondering if when I first met you, you only had a boy. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that. That's kind of what my memory is. I am getting really messy here with the red chalk and now the black chalk all over me. All right, let's see what we can do here with this white. really should open these up before doing lives. Yeah, I just have a little more control here with this multi-tool. So I remember one year, my kids are just 13 months apart. And one year I had Blue's Clues. If you guys, I don't know if you'll all remember Blue's Clues. Stephanie, you might be a little young for this, but we had a Blue's Clues birthday party, and I really did a good job with this party. We were actually living in an apartment on the second floor at the time, and it was a double birthday party. And I want to say they were like 2 and 3 years old. And so I had all the fun little decorations, but to top it all off, I had printed off these cute little paw prints. They were the Blue's Clues paw prints. And I had them going from the outside door all the way up the stairs leading to our condo. And I thought it was really, really fun. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to do white at the bottom. And boy, this chalk is really too thick. But we'll see if I can pull it off anyways. She's 2 years old. Your son is 6. So yeah, I guess I had that memory right then. She probably was not around at the time. Okay, now let me get in there with the red. We're just going to do the top portion red. Or I'll go in, I think I'll go in like that. Now I'm going to see if I can blend it all together to get a pink look. Can you guys see what I'm doing there? It feels kind of dry, but I think it's going to be okay. All right. We need a little more down here. Hopefully I got it all. And this really sticks to the glass. Oh, this is beautiful. How about that? That's gorgeous. My goodness. I am so amazed that this company, my gosh, all I did was put this transfer on here and look at this gorgeous piece of art I just made. All right, let me dry this off now. Let me read what you said here. You said, that is awesome. I did something similar with my son's pirate party and I made an X at the front door. That's cool. Okay, can you see the pink in there? So we have red at the top, pink in the middle, and then we have white at the bottom. So this looks really, really cool. All right, now the question is, what do I have space for? I had wanted to put loads of, but loads of love. There's not going to be enough room. I better not even attempt it. I'm just going to put love. How about that? Alrighty. So we're almost done. And you know, I wish that I had pink, but they have been out of stock on the pink for a long time. So I'm just going to use red. But I think that pink would be the perfect complement to all of this. All right, so now, Stephanie, I have to call you out, and I have to say to you, if you love crafting and you love to make signs, you sound like you'd be the perfect candidate for this company to possibly join, because you get all of the products at 40% off, which is amazing. And with that being said, you also get a 40% commission, which is also amazing for direct sales, because most companies you just get 25%. So, or at a minimum, the Club Couture, which is the membership program. So let me know if you're interested in either one of those. Okay, I think we're done. Voila! There it is. Okay. Pamela, you've been doing crafts for a long time. You love to create cards and invitations. You do lots of wood projects. Oh my gosh. You know what? That is something that I used to do. I used to do cards a little bit too, along with the scrapbooking. I never got fully into it because I always felt like I would rather spend my time investing in getting my pictures all put into the albums, as opposed to doing a card that was just going to be given away and not used permanently for... I mean, I think it's awesome, but for me, I just really wanted to get my my stuff into albums before I could even think about doing cards. But I really did love it, and whenever I receive a card like that, it's just so beautiful. I could add some extra hearts here, or I think I'm going to just leave it as is. So now the other part I was going to show you guys today is we're going to be adding some fun little hearts, craft hearts. Hey Susanna, we're going to be adding some craft hearts to the inside of this little shadow box. So I'm going to flip it over and take off the backing again. For those of you who came in late, I'm thinking I'm going to change this backing to like a black color. All right, so now I'm just going to throw in some craft hearts, and I'm wondering how many is too much. I don't know. Maybe I could just throw the whole thing in. Maybe I'll just do half. That's probably good enough. Hey, Miranda. Okay. Sorry about that. Somebody just tried to call. My husband's trying to call me. Okay, let's get this in, and then I'll show you the final project, because we are just about done. I think I got it. Are you ready to see the final project? I'm excited. I think it turned out pretty good. Oh, goodness. Well, so I'm not sure that I love the little hearts at the bottom. You can hardly see them. So I'm thinking maybe I should have put the truck up near the top. I'm not near the top, but I mean like in the middle, so that you can see the hearts down below. That probably would have been the better, and then you wouldn't have all this excess up top. So I could totally redo this. All I have to do is put the whole thing underwater and scrub it with our board erasers, and then I can just move everything upwards a little bit. But it still looks pretty darn cute, I think. You guys like it? I mean, you can see the hearts on the middle. And you know what? If I were to fill this whole thing up, then you'd see the hearts that way, but I'm just going to leave it as is for now. So I'll probably change that later. Okay, so thank you guys for joining. Do you see my kitties? Are they still there? Yep, they're still there sleeping. So, okay, so if anybody is interested, oh, goodness, I'm so glad I didn't forget to tell you this. I am giving away tonight a free sample, and it's a fun little heart. It's got a chockable chip, and it has a paste and a squeegee. So for those of you who share my posts onto their personal timeline and, you know, say, you know, hey, you know, everybody check out this new company, Chalk Couture, you know, just say a little something about it. And then let me know that you have shared it, and then I will enter you into a drawing to win this fun little sample. This is really fun, and this is going to give you an idea of how exactly this works. So without spending any money, you can just see how these transfers work, because I know that it can be confusing, and, you know, without actually trying it, you know, you don't know exactly what it's all about. So this can be yours if you guys just, all you have to do is share it to your timeline, put a little note up top, and then message me that you have done that, and then I will enter you to win this fun little sample. So thank you guys for joining, and I will talk to you all later. Make sure that you join me again tomorrow. I will be coming in right about the same time, and I got all sorts of fun projects. So see you later, guys. Bye-bye.